Okay, back for part 5 of The Curse of the Golden Idol, created by Color Grade Games and published by some other folks that I am now forgetting their name. Playstack. Okay, so we are going to take on Chapter 2, Part 2, also known as Part 5. Numbering system here is a little bit odd. Let's say the 5th vignette. Chapter 2, The Cursed Inheritance, The Intoxicating Dinner Party. Oi! These sure are fine coats, says this man-child. Expensive cigar. Lil Pip! Run to the city and grab me some Ashblair tobacco and a bottle of gin. I will pay you when I am back, David. Okay. So in the last one, we identified Ashblair as being a culprit, but I knew that we had heard that name before. And in a previous vignette, Ashblair was the name of the tobacco. So the fake name was after the tobacco. Alright, what we got here? 2 ladies' coats, it seems, and kind of maybe a lower class and then an upper class person, I don't know. Overcoat and a hat, an overcoat and a hat. Here's the cigar, so no, not an underclass. Oh, he's taken the cigar, okay. And then, ooh. Oh, 36 clues. Whew. Alright. Dear Miss Richards, March 1st, 1788. Dear Miss Richards, I enjoyed your company tremendously when I visited your father last month. I'm certain that you would wish to hear the rest of my thoughts on the shortcomings of our society. I invite you and your father to a dinner on April 8th at my manor. Edmund Cloudsley, E.C. This is the politician amongst all the Cloudsleys. Okay, dear Mary, here's something for your diary from me. For you, I would fight a tiger and win. Peter Batley, 1788, March 5th. Okay, this is the ne'er-do-well gambling nephew of the person that we read their will and testament a couple of vignettes ago. A syringe with some liquid left in it, in the amphora of the statue. Ooh, we have 2 different... Okay, so we're gonna have at least 3 rooms, this is... Yeah, it's getting more complex. Okay, this is Edmund, I know. It's poison, nobody touch a thing and nobody move. I'll send for a doctor right away. An embroidered handkerchief. Quite an interesting key, and it's giving us this close-up, and that may be useful here in a second. Yeah, okay. Oh, goodness. Okay, so this is the lady is not breathing and her face is blotched, and she's got green coming out of her lips. I mean, yeah, just little gnarly little pixels that they add into everything. The fan, okay, yeah, so I can't remember her name, but we know that she's been to the colonies, that she's, and by the colonies, India, because of her obsession, colonial interest in Hinduism. So, rings with various gemstones, and 4 pounds. That was what she had the last time we saw her, too. You killed my aunt, you devil. I should execute you on the spot. A pack of cards, 2 pounds, and a fork. Okay, the last time we met him, he didn't have he didn't have any money. This is Peter Batley. So when we were looking at this, Peter Batley, that's him. This is horrible. An embroidered handkerchief. Well, obviously, the pink is hers. And she's the one that Peter's sweet on. Miss Richards. Oh, okay. Hold on. Is this Edmund's... April 8th at my manor. Edmund Cloudsley. Do we see what date it was? Okay, so this, I'm guessing, is the event. Like, that she was being invited to. This is Edmund Cloudsley's manor, and she is Miss Richards, and, well, she's Mary Richards. Let's go ahead and just do that. I was trying to, like, explore, I mean, I know that that's Peter Batley, but we would be able to tell anyway because of, I think, how his wig is and his mustache. Yeah, so I've been trying to collect all of the clues and then go into the thinking thing, but, like, I keep having to backtrack to remember how I identified people or whatever, so I might as well just go ahead and do it and save those steps. This clue's been added to the thinking pool. What do we've got here? Partially smoked cigar. Okay, hold on. David. Who's this? 4 pounds and a shilling. Like, it's interesting because it's definitely showing us that whenever a person has pounds, they're actually, like, really wealthy. And he is feigning to be wealthy, and he only has, well, okay, he has 2 pounds. Okay. But, like, she has 4. What does he have? Nothing. Okay. Maybe I need to not bring as much in with me from previous ones, but it's definitely telling an overall story of this family. But the vignettes themselves do seem to be standalone, and everything that you need to know is in them. Although in the last one, just thinking this out loud, in the last one, the guy that was Ash Blair, we had previously identified in another vignette as somebody else, so that did show that he was, like, that could have signals to us that he was, feigning his, like, that he was faking his identity. Right, so, and I wouldn't have known that had I not played the previous one. So maybe I am supposed to be bringing it across, but these puzzles do seem to be self-contained, and that's just adding a layer to it, like, so it's just worth it to pay attention, maybe. Okay, partially empty glass of red amber, of amber liquid, piece of roast, a salad, partially smoked cigar. Okay. Salad and roast, cloudy liquid, yellow liquid, eaten salad, of liquid untouched, a salad untouched, partially empty glass of clear liquid. Okay. So, okay, obviously this is a kind of, which one of these things is not like the others, which one, where do we see evidence that one person was being targeted, maybe. And it would seem that either this yellow liquid and this partially eaten salad, or this partially empty glass of clear liquid and an untouched salad would be either the main culprits. So we need to find evidence of who was sitting where. What we got over here? Okay, the gray is obviously the peptic tonic on the table. An almost full carafe of yellow liquid containing lemons. Wine. Brandy. A salad bowl. A roast. And an opaque bottle labeled water. Okay. Going back over here. Partially eaten. Partially eaten. Okay, so we can immediately tell that it's not in either, like, whatever poisoned her is not in the salad or the meat, because multiple people ate them and only one person is down. Okay, so it's It's literally down to what was in either of these two things. And if it's a clear liquid, the only thing that over here that's clear would be the water, but it's in a container that you can't see into. So that's also curious. Oh my lord, this has nothing to do with me. Oh my lord. Ensure that the beautiful lady sits next to me during dinner and I will slip you a shilling. Well, okay. Obviously, we know that Peter has a crush on her, so that makes sense. That's not nefarious, necessarily. Note to self, if you get frustrated when working, remember the tale about the rich lord who married his donkey and you will feel better. I mean, surely. 1 shilling. Okay, so yeah, Peter actually paid up, which I wouldn't have necessarily I thought he would do. Okay, so they have the same key. And he has an extra key. What is that extra key to? Oh, goodness. Alright. Wait. Whew. Alright. So 4 rooms. Wow. Alright. Getting pretty complicated. Aha! But a blue gem, not a red one. Interesting. And it's a combination, not a key. Okay, well, Edmund, you seem to be pretty pleased after the old boy passed and a spot freed up for you in the House of Lords. Take care of those with whom you ally. I have many friends and will deal with you swiftly if you dare cross me. George Bridges. Okay. The revolution will come for the likes of you, you crooked bastard. Soon you will pay for your sins against honest common folk with your blood. Final Vanguard. Okay. Dear Uncle. Okay, yeah, because Peter is Edmund's uncle. Or, excuse me, nephew. I hear you are interested in Lady Richards. I think you are too old for her. I shall court her instead. Secondly, please send me 300 pounds. It is a small change to you, and I'm desperately in need of it at present. Okay. And then one more, Edmund Cloudsley. Okay, January 8th, 1788. So I think these are all the same year. Everything here is happening within the same year. Once you have failed to answer our requisition... Once more you have failed to answer our requisition. This is the last warning you will receive. Your transgressions against us demand amends. The only course of action you have is to surrender yourself to our justice. Last chance for repentance, serpent, or we will unleash one of our stewards upon you. Brotherhood of Masks. Okay. More letters. Dear Edmund, this cannot continue. February 10th, 1788. Since my return and move to Sebastian's Manor, he has asked for financial support 7 times. He clearly is unable to take any monetary responsibility. Please, I need your help, my dear brother. Sincerely, Rose Kubert. Okay, yeah. We know that Rose is the... from the previous ones, we know that Rose is the one who has... That's her name. But let's see if there are other clues that's her from the house. Mrs. Baker, starting date August 1st, 1787. So a year-ish ago. Position, housemaid, yearly wage, £9. These guys with their money. Okay, dear Edmund, I like your idea. Let's send him to the colonies. Oh, again, I'm trying to read all of it, but then I forget sometimes. March 6th, 1788. I like your idea. Let's send him to the colonies where his violent nature will make him feel at home. I hear you are having a dinner with Lady Mary and her well-to-do father, Lothar. Okay. If Peter and I were to join you, we could beguile him with tales of adventures in the colonies so we can ship him away. Rose Kubert. Okay, so this is all a ruse. And this is Lothar. Alright, let's... Okay, Lothar Richards. I'm guessing, since he's her father. This is Pip. Little Pip. Rose Kubert. Edmund Cloudsley. And we know his name. What is it? Shoot. Due to the sensitivity of your stomach, I advise abstaining from alcohol for the next month. Also consider a glass of peptic tonic before eating to avoid upsetting your digestive system. Opium, okay. So, tonic without alcohol would be where Edmund sat. So yeah, this is Edmund's place, Edmund Cloudsley, because we saw the letter that said he has to drink tonic and no alcohol. And the rest of these, well, maybe. Well, no, he drank tonic. Okay, so what we got over here? Secret codes. Such trivial ciphers as reading only the first word of every line are easy to produce on short notice, but extremely unsafe and easy to decode. Consider this simple example. Money as denominator of value has evolved, changed a lot. Still in savvy hands, it is a powerful tool. Money has changed hands. Oh, I see. Platinello, Ideal Republic. Visions of a utopia with order and structure. Okay, what's over here? Remember to take the fourth one from every row. Stack of candles. Raulo Cthulhu, Star Child. Okay. See, I thought there might be a Cthulhu thing. That seems like a sign. An ink pot, 3 shillings and 2 pence. Okay. Door is locked. 4 shillings and a penny. I will not change the rule that the staff member who has worked here the longest gets the bottom room. Do not bother me with such nonsense again. Okay. Mademoiselle, the Laceless Count, the besmirched lover of Lusitania. A knife. Okay. Oh, interesting. Once your target has ingested the love potion, establish eye contact and hold it for as long as possible. In most cases, the effects will be felt within 2 days, depending on your own appearances. A pair of twig dolls and a bottle of pink liquid, partially empty. Okay, so somebody was trying to love potion somebody else. And the door is locked. Okay. So the person who's been here the longest gets the bottom room. Who is that? Sealed pot, labeled print paint. Down with parasites. Too long have they feasted on our blood and sweat. Uh-huh. Paint. Print paint. Oh, like they're like part of the revolution or whatever. Okay. April 7th. Dear Diary, this has been an ordinary day, mostly spent in preparation for tomorrow's dinner event. I do believe the time has come to ask for me to ask for a raise in salary after all these years I have loyally worked here. It is a difficult conversation to be had, but I will strengthen my will and talk to Master about it tomorrow. Okay. Ink, 1 pound and 2 shillings. Hortius, the wise slave, fables about rulers that make you think. Okay. Door is locked. What's up here? Keys, the Ashblair tobacco, a dagger, a pistol. David, clean up the barn until Wednesday. I plan to continue experimenting with the artifact. Oh, what's in this mattress up here? Monkey Man 2, Tooth for Tooth. Monkey Man 1 versus Striped Dark Hand. What is that supposed to be? Small bottle filled with amber liquid. These are keys, I guess. Couple of pennies, a fancy handkerchief, and a shiny pocket watch. Mrs. Smith, 2 eggs and a pot of tea each breakfast. No heavy food for dinner. You are responsible for little Pip doing all his errands. Mr. Walker, I am to be woken up and dressed at 7 a.m. I expect to receive my daily newspaper by noon. Mrs. Baker, I expect all my rooms to be cleaned every day, twice on the days I have visitors. NB. Nota bene. David Gorin's job requires that he might arrive or leave during the night. No complaining about this. Okay, David Gorin was the guy who was Ash Blair in the last one, and we identified him as David Gorin in part 2, or the second vignette. Then he became Ash Blair, and now he's back to being David Gorin in this one. So, to Mrs. Smith for 3 years service. Wine. Brandy. Okay. Thank you, dear. No, I threw it out. I do not read such dirty literature anymore. I do hope our master's guests are satisfied that Brian has served everything as instructed. Oh, I think that means that his name is Brian. She has the companion small key that Brian has. There's this other... Another key. The dinner party will take place on April 8th. Okay, so it's April 8th, 1788, I think. Everything should be ready before noon. Prepare roasted boar. Young Miss Richards appears not to enjoy meat, therefore prepare some alternative side dish. Okay, so she's definitely the salad. Okay. 3 loaves of bread, some lemons, basket of potatoes, sack of flour, water, cut vegetables, a big piece of meat. Not much to see there. Okay. Can give you some candles for your room. Lucia, I assume you're itching to continue reading that scandalous novel. Dear Ada. Okay, so she's Ada. And she's Lucia. I have to use this letter to share... Okay, March 4th, 1788. I have to use this letter to share good news. There is no substance to the claims that your late husband used his position to squander church money. The judge has decided to remove all accusations, and you will be no longer a target of baseless gossip. I truly and sincerely hope this will provide some comfort in these dark times when ignorance and impudence go hand in hand. May our Lord steward over our poor souls. Okay? Okay, who got hired? Mrs. Baker has only been working for a few months. And when was this letter dated? Candles. Which one's David? Oh. Alright, let's look at this. Blank wanted blank dead, and thus blank poisoned the blank and hid the necessary key in a blank. At the dinner party, blank ingested the poison and died. Well, it's Rose who ingested the poison. Oh, I didn't even look over here. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, let's... Alright. Let's see if we can reason this out. Of course, I can give you some candles for your room. So is her room the one where there are no candles? Well, that wouldn't... Ah, the Laceless Count, the Missearch. Okay, yeah. So this has to be Lucia's room. Okay. Oop. I can zoom in. Oh, what's this? Okay, not locked. Alright, so I know that she's doing a love potion on somebody. Alright, so second from the top is Lucia. The fourth one from every row. What does that mean? Oh, and this is, that bag is tied from the top window, or the top room. So, whoever lives here. Okay, one of these has to be Pip's room, right? Went and got the ash flare tobacco. Oh, okay. So that is David's room. And I'm guessing that this is Brian, and that would make the top Ada. But what are any of their last names? Okay, yearly wage is £9. So it's been, if this is April, hold on. April 8th. So if this is April 8th, then that means that Mrs. Baker has been here. So August to September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. She's been there 9 months out of 12. So she's been there for 3/4 of the year. So she should have, like, unless it's year starting January and not August, but I don't know what that would be. So Mrs. Baker, who has money? $4 and a penny. What's in the bag again? think we're supposed to be able to tell what these... Oh, Mrs. Smith. Okay. Okay, so she's obviously the cook. Which would mean that this is Lucia Smith, I'm gonna guess. Not guess, I feel like that's pretty educated. So Lucia Smith, and that would make Ada Miss Baker. And then Brian... Who would Brian be? And David's just not here. Like, we have not seen the servant David. Yeah, these keys are telling us something, and I think they do correspond to... So I haven't seen... Oh yeah, okay, so he has access to the safe. Okay, if they have blue key, they have access to the safe. If they have this golden key, then they have access to this cabinet with the wine and brandy in it. The simple key, I'm guessing... Oh, this must be... I mean, this stuff must be Pip's. Right? Like, he's, like, reading comic books, basically. And he's the only room that's not accounted for. He's got this tiny little jacket up here. So... Yeah, I'm gonna say that's Lil Pip. Did the doctor's note say... Where is the doctor's note that I found? That said to avoid alcohol. Oh, also that signaling about the code. There it is, okay. The sensitivity of your stomach, I advise abstaining for alcohol for the next month. Also consider a glass of peptic tonic before eating. Before eating. To avoid upsetting your digestive system. So, that means he did not eat. Untouched. Tonic. Okay, so this is definitely Edmund Cloudsley. And then the lady, Mary Richards, doesn't like meat. And she got an alternative. She got lemonade, basically. Where is Mary? There she is. Okay. The cigar... Oh, okay. So yeah, I was saying earlier, well, it had to be somebody who had something that the others didn't have, and I missed the amber liquid, which I'm guessing is the brandy. So I think that's where I think that's where our unfortunate victim was sitting. Rose Hubert. I mean, who is he getting cigars for? David. Blue coat with the... Okay, well, yeah, the coats are going to be from visitors, I guess. And what is she... So I'm going to guess... I think that Lothar is the one... Mary's dad is the one who brought the cigar. So I'm gonna put that here. What is his first name? Lothar. Okay, so Brian is definitely not George Bridges. That's the guy who wrote the threatening letter. He's not David Guerin. Oh! Okay, yeah, alright. So, this is David Guerin's room. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Let me... and then I'm gonna say probably Walker. Woo! That's satisfying. Okay. So if I got all that right, then we know that this is Smith and that this is Baker. And then Brian Walker. Nice. Lothar is Richards. And that leaves Peter Batley. No, okay. This is wrong. Because like, I really like how these clues are layered together. So he got his 1 shilling for putting him next to Brian got his shilling, this shilling, from Peter Batley because he ensured that Mary and he would sit together. So is Mary the one that eats the cigar? Or smokes the cigar? Doesn't eat a cigar, hopefully. Let's look at this. Okay. Blank wanted blank dead, and thus blank poisoned. Okay. Looking at these keys again. Blue and gold. Peptic tonic. His keys are blue and gold. Who else has access to the... Somebody who has access to the doctor's note. Okay, so was Edmund Cloudsley the one that somebody wanted dead? And would they have known that he couldn't drink alcohol? And then somebody else drank the alcohol. I still think that this is Edmund because the salad's untouched. It has tonic. Oh, maybe this is her. Okay, so, okay. So, he's supposed to drink the tonic, and he hasn't drunk it yet. Whoever was beside him did drink it, however, and maybe they experienced the effects that Edmund was supposed to originally. So, what if we did this instead, and then Peter was here? Yeah, okay. So the person who was being targeted was obviously Edmund, and Rose drank it first. So, who wanted them dead, however, is curious. Or this has nothing to do with me. Me obviously hates the rich. Which, fine. But, like... No, okay. He was not... On April 8th, so the day before today, he says, I'm going to talk to him about it tomorrow. I don't think you ask for a raise from somebody that you want to kill. So, is anybody else? Who else had a key, though? And would have known this? Like, literally, he's the only other person besides Edmund who has the key. Okay, poisoned the tonic and hid the necessary key in a blank. I like that they all have their secrets. Okay, the tonic would have only been in his... The tonic is only in here. Like, it's nowhere else. And hid the necessary key in a blank. Which key is being hid here? These keys, I guess. Oh, are they copies? What does that blue key look like? I see. Okay, so it is a copy. Ooh, that's smart. In a bag from the top room, who is Ada. Just to double check, Pip's room, he also has keys, but he's copying something else. Okay, so the bag is being hung from Ada's room in a bag. But who did she want dead? I mean, I guess wanted Edmund Cloudsley dead. A set of lockpicks. Okay. Who was the one that he scolded? Do not bother me with such nonsense again. And that would be Lucia. Are Lucia and Ada colluding? Like, was she mad that she didn't get the change in room? And then Ada. Yeah, okay. I think that this is right, because we know where the key was hidden, and the only way to access that key is from her room. Like, here's the window, here's the string, there's the bag, but it's intentionally confusing. So, I think it's right that Ada did it. But would it have been David Gorin who made the key for her? Like, he's the one with the lockpicks. I mean, that seems deductive enough that that would have been the case. So let me try that. No. Okay. So it's not... Maybe there's a hint in Ada's room. Fourth one from every row. What does that even mean? What is the fourth one from every row? I don't want to keep guessing because I'll obviously hit on it. I really want to figure out which one's the next one. It seems that there are several people who want Edmund Cloudsley dead. And thus Ada Baker poisoned the tonic and hid the necessary key in the bag. Yes. At the dinner party, Rose Hubert ingested the poison and died. Yes. The only, like, non-standard liquid in this whole house is this love potion. Still gambling, Peter. Okay, who wanted Edmund dead? Out of the people here that we know, Peter. Is that why Peter is immediately accusing him of killing her? What does this note tell us? Okay. Your late husband did not use his position at the church to squander money. No longer target of baseless gossip. So why would she agree to do something that would besmirch her reputation? I mean, because this is apparently right. Like, every time I fill in the top two, it tells me that there are two or fewer that are wrong. So... I don't think it's Peter. And it's obviously not Brian. He wasn't trying to kill his boss the same day that he was going to ask him for a raise. We've guessed David, and we've guessed Lucia. So I don't think it's any of the servants. I mean, Peter is wanting to court Mary. Also, he's fighting Edmund. Edmund wants to court Mary as well. So maybe it is Peter? No! Okay, God. Who could it be? I mean, in the trash, right? One of our stewards. Final Vanguard. Is it the Final Vanguard? I feel like I'm just guessing now, and that annoys me, but... No! Yeah, I think it's personal. It's not George Bridges. That's stupid. Like, did he cross him? Do we have any evidence that he crossed him? Is there a code that I'm missing? What about in one of these? And a bottle of gin, but not peptic tonic. I mean, I'll pay you when I'm back. Somebody threw it in here, the poison. What is he saying? This has nothing to do with me. Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's you. So we've guessed Peter, David, Lucia. I mean, is it as simple as Ada wanted him dead? Yeah, okay. I don't think it's this either. Now I'm just guessing because I'm annoyed. Because I've obviously not put something together. I mean, is it Brian? No, of course not. I knew that. Like, who am I missing? There's no evidence that it would be Lothar. And it's not Pip, because he can't even reach up here to put this in here. So what am I missing? There's no reason why it would be either of these two. Is there any evidence from Ada? The fourth from every row. Oh, is that the fourth? Is it a code? Fourth one from every row. Yeah, I'm looking at the fourth letter of everything. Fourth one from every row of what? Is it something in the bag? No. Fourth, oh, the fourth one of maybe this one? No. RVRDD. Yeah, that's not right. Yeah. Maybe that is... Maybe it is... I mean, just like gameplay-wise, I understand why they're adding in, like, noise. But this seems a little bit silly to add Monkey Man and Dark Hand in here. Like, those are possible options. I mean, I figured out a good chunk of it. I don't want to use any hints. Like, they're just, like, limited options here. To take the fourth one from every row? What is that? None of these letters, it seems, if you take the fourth one from every row, SEAHCAWF, like, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So, RTC. This hand is the Brotherhood of Masks, okay. What's George Bridges? We don't have a seal for him. The Star is the Final Vanguard. Fourth from every line. Okay, what keys does she have? She has, obviously, the one that fits the blue lock with the directions from his doctor. So, Lil Pip and Ada have this key. But I have no idea what it goes to. Because they're both just... Oh, they're not... Maybe they're not... Yeah, they haven't been, like, carved yet. So they're not actually anything. Or filed. So maybe I shouldn't be looking for that. I don't know. I've guessed Ada, Lucia, Brian, which I knew wasn't right. David Gorin, which wasn't right. It wasn't Edmund. He didn't want to kill himself. There's no reason why it would be Lothar. It's not Peter. I guessed him. I guessed Final Vanguard. And maybe it's, what's it? A Brotherhood Steward? But that doesn't make any sense either because it's a two-name blank. Ugh. Should I just give in and start guessing? I'm really curious, what is the link to... I mean, she's the one that did it. So what's the link of this? It just gives us her first name, I guess, but... Like, nobody would have listened to Little Pip. Like... This is taking way too long, so... Yeah, and Peter wouldn't have wanted him dead. Like, I don't actually believe in any of the guesses that I've made so far. So I guess that's part of the problem. Like, the closest I got was Lucia. It's not David Gorin. I mean, I already did this. It wasn't Lucia. It wasn't Little Pip. I mean, I don't have any options left as to who it could be. It's not Mary. It's not Lothar. Is it Rose? Like, who have I not guessed? I thought I guessed George Bridges already. Yeah. Little Pip? Yeah, that's stupid. I tried the final Vanguard. Something about the stewards? The Brotherhood Steward? Ooh, I'm gonna ask for a hint, aren't I? I'm gonna step away from this one, actually. Because I really don't want to use a hint. So... I'm gonna come back.